Hello, everybody, and welcome to the final night of Sardonyx! Hooray!
Hurrah!
This is Rock Talk, your Steven Universe podcast on the Hoof-Hearted Network, which totally doesn't exist. I'm joined by TG,
Yes, that is me. Hello.
Scott,
Yay.
Treebeard,
With Pearl as Leroy Jenkins, and Amethyst as Sanic the Hedgehog.
and
Hedgehog.
and myself, Greg Diggity Dag. Yes, it is I. And yes, it is the final night of Sardonyx. So without further ado, let's get into the final episode, which is friendship. Get it? It's a pun. It's so funny. Because there's a spaceship, and there's friends, and friendship, and yes.
It's a pun. I didn't even realize it.
It's
And also,
You're dumb.
everyone's really, really gay.
gay. Anyways, so, Scott, why don't you start us off tonight?
Yes. Well, episode was good. Let's see. I like that we finally got a resolution to the whole fighting that Garnet and Pearl have had throughout the whole week. It finally got resolved, and they kind of forgave each other. Or Garnet forgave Pearl. And then they all... so now everyone's happy.
And then they had gem sex.
Well, wouldn't that be fusion?
They
Yeah,
did,
they
gem
did that.
sex.
Yeah, they had gem sex.
Oh yeah. Also, Peridot is now the best, most comedic villain ever. she just flicks Steven on the forehead several times, as TG pointed out before it started. That was great. She pretty much became like a Team Rocket or Dr. Eggman, the Saturday morning comedic villain that no one takes seriously. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
It's great.
Also, Steven's got really good at using his powers. His shield.
Yeah, his shield it's pretty impressive. Pretty good.
Going all Captain American on us.
Yeah. Oh. Let's see what else. Honestly, overall, I enjoyed the episode. I can't really think of anything else off the top of my head to add, so 4 out of 5.
Okie dokie. TG.
Hello, I'm TG. It's good to see you people who are
TG,
watching this.
You're
all
Super
nice
Sand.
people. I liked the episode. It was good. Peridot is a silly. Yeah, no,
Yes.
I like the finger guns. That's one of my favorite things.
The Swiss Army
No, I
hands.
just love that she has actual finger guns. She's just like pew pew
She
pew
has-
pew pew.
Well, they're not
It's
only finger
great.
guns, they're a helicopter too.
They're
They
also
go
a
sweet, sweet, sweet,
helicopter.
sweet, sweet.
Also, I guess we do have our first gem that actually uses a gun as a weapon, so...
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great. I really like Peridot. I also really like that Peridot is a really silly villain, but at the same time, she is still like threatening. So, they have them both. It's good. I like that we saw Sardonyx again using her drill that can pierce the heavens. It was pretty cool. And yeah, I don't know. It's a thing. She made a comment in the episode that I'm curious about when she said the planet has an expiration date. That was a thing she said.
I don't know if that's more meant as, like,
Yeah,
Yellow Diamond's
like-
gonna arrive and fuck it up, or if it actually has an expiration
Yeah,
date.
like, I don't know if she means, like, yeah, you're all gonna get
Best
fucked.
used before.
Yeah, I don't know if she's like, y'all gonna get fucked, or like, yeah, your planet's already fucked. It
Right.
could be either one. We don't really know. But we'll see
It's
in the
ominous.
future. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's gonna be good. I'm excited. I'm gonna give it 4.5.
4.5.
4.5. Mm.
4.5 for him.
Alright, so I'm gonna go next, and yeah, I really liked this episode. I felt it was a really strong cap to this Steven bomb after the last few episodes were okay, but a bit fillery for my tastes, and yeah, it was definitely nice to have a resolution after the whole week was essentially all about this whole personal conflict between Garnet and Pearl. And the action was really good in this episode. The emotional scenes were really strong. I liked the whole scene where Pearl was definitely she revealed her whole weakness about how she thinks about herself, and I found that really interesting. How she pretty much thinks of herself as powerless, even though nobody really thinks of her that way, kind of, in the universe. The show universe, that is, not like the Steven universe. You know what I mean? And, I found that really interesting. And, I liked how the conflict was wrapped up. They didn't have to say, like, oh, I forgive you to each other. They just...
They had makeup gem sex.
Yeah, well, they had makeup gem sex, but it's show don't tell. They show them making up. They don't, like, point out, but yeah, we made up. We're all good now. It's just, you can tell. And I liked that. And, the best scene of this episode was where the fucking Peridot kicks her foot off.
Yeah.
And in honor of that scene, I would just
No,
like to,
you're not making a pun. Fuck.
No, I'm making a bunch of puns.
No.
I got a real kick out of that. I guess the crystal gems have a leg up on the competition now. And if I keep these jokes up, I'm gonna get booted from the skull. You're welcome. So, anyways, I really liked this episode. I also will give it a 4.5 out of 5, and Treebeard, you might finish up this week.
Alrighty. Well, since I went through a lot of my thoughts, I'm gonna just, scroll up. First thing that I really liked, Pearl is Leroy Jenkins. Oh my god, she just ran in. And, seeing her, overcompensating to try and, make up for what she did actually makes things worse. Like that. Like Garnet pointing out that you gotta understand that your actions have consequences. Like that. That's kind of a thing for me when it comes to fiction. And, then they get stuck in the little, the crushy cell, and the first thing I'm thinking is that they should shut down all garbage mashers on the detention level. But then they pierce the heavens with their mighty drill, so it was equally efficient.
Yep.
And, the action was pretty good. And, then at the end we had Go-Go Gadget Paracopter.
Paracopter, yes.
Again, Peridot is like, it's fucking Team Rocket, and just, as Scott pointed out, a bunch of other Saturday morning cartoon kind of villains. Like, a threat, but still very, very silly.
If they were all Inspector Gadget.
Yes.
And yeah, I'm actually looking forward to what they're going to do with the whole "this planet has an expiration date" thing. It's like, is Yellow Diamond going to be like Frieza and just come over and blow up the planet? I don't know.
Dun, dun, dun.
You monster frisbee.
You monster frisbee. Freezy Pop!
You know Ab Super Sand?
Why?
Yellow dog food.
Anyway,
Let's
wrap this up.
Anyone who has not seen Dragon Ball P is just going to be horribly confused right now.
But yeah.
Anyways,
This is pretty good. 4 out of 10. And since this is the end of the Steven Bomb, how about we evaluate this one in light of the other Steven Bombs?
All right, we will do that. Let me just get the overall score. So it was 2 4s and 2 4.5s.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So 4.25 out of 5.
Yay.
That's a good score.
Yay.
And it was a good episode. But yes, we can evaluate the Steven Bomb now. Do you want to go in order or just do what we did last night?
I don't care. I don't care.
Oh. If you have something to say, just speak up and do it.
Just do it.
Yeah.
I just still feel like the first Steven Bomb is the strongest out of any of them.
Yeah, the first one is... I definitely agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
The first one, wasn't that like the end of season 1, pretty much? Or was that
No,
the beginning of
it's the
season
end
2?
of...
Or beginning
Wasn't it the end of season, 2A? Or whatever, like the end
It was
of the
the
first
end
half
of the-
season 2.
It was the end of the invasion arc.
Oh, right, yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
right?
that was.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was great.
I don't know. Watching bunches of anime, I never remember things based on seasons. I remember things based on arcs.
Yeah.
But yeah, first one is definitely the strongest. And I do feel like the second one is actually the second strongest because it had like it had all that, like, it introduced us to some really cool new concepts and it had like some really interesting and kind of terrifying imagery actually. Like,
No,
And all, but,
we also-
and all but one of the episodes was tied into the meta plot really well, so
Oh.
it felt like a really long, concrete story, with the exception of you know what.
yeah,
Which
Ronaldo's Clover.
Yeah.
but that kind of we can't really blame the steam bomb on that because that's the cartoon.
Yeah.
It's just-
But,
Right,
like,
it just made it not as
yeah.
strong as the first one.
Yeah,
though.
it's
that's
kind of like
all we're saying.
I feel like I like the individual episodes more in this Steven Bomb than in the second one. But as a Steven Bomb, I liked the second one more than the third. Like, I don't know, because all of those, like, work together as an arc, and except for that one, in these, like, they were all just kind of loosely connected, like, they weren't really needed to be all together like this.
Yeah, they were loosely connected, but at the same time, they were connected in such a way that it'd probably be really annoying if they were separated by week. Like,
Yeah, no,
Right.
that's what I said yesterday. But at the same time, like, I don't know. There's just something.
They just
about-
weren't as impactful as we ever.
Yeah,
Steven
exactly.
Bombs. And I feel like this Steven Bomb did have a stronger conclusion than number 2
Mm-hmm.
in terms of like a final episode. Even though I'd say number 2 again was a stronger Steven Bomb in general. But yeah,
Yeah, I do have to agree. This one probably has the stronger conclusion between this one and number 2 because, yeah, they're finally making headway against, like, coming up against Peridot. But the first one does probably have the strongest conclusion, given how it ends.
yeah, to say the least.
But
All
yeah,
right, anything else?
first one's
Yeah.
my number 1, second one's my number 2. This one's my number 3.
Do we have any disagreement on that?
Nope. I think that's
No.
pretty accurate.
So yeah, I think that wraps up our thoughts on the this Steven Bomb Sardonyx. So thank you for joining us for another week. This has been Rock Talk, and yeah, we'll be back whenever Steven Universe decides to come back.
Till then,
Hopefully
rock
soon.
on.
God,
Until then, yes,
stop.
rock on.
No, I refuse.
Don't make me kick you out of a group, TG.
Yeah.
Bye.